Do we have to leave?
I know, I'm really sad to leave here.
Yeah. Maybe we could just talk to Jeff and Ann and just like put
Move
the
in
camper.
the backyard?
Yeah, we'll put the camper down by the river and just stay out of their way.
Yeah.
And we live here now.
Yeah. I think that sounds wonderful.
All right, I'm gonna go knock on his door. We are finally back to where we started from 2 weeks ago. Up in Johnson City, Tennessee. And tonight we are actually staying at another Harvest Host.
Yes.
But instead of a farm, this time it's actually a distillery. Where are we staying tonight?
East Tennessee Distillery.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
All right. Easy enough to remember. And the best part is, we don't even have to call an Uber. We can just walk outside and go to sleep.
Right.
So we're just about to pull in there, and then we're going to get checked in and set up and see what it's like to camp out at a distillery.
Yes.
This should be interesting.
Should be cool.
Oh, this is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't lock us in at night.
Maybe.
It's a pretty big barbed wire fence that I'm not climbing over.
Yeah. Oh look, they got an arrow. The Harvest Host sign with an arrow to go left.
Or maybe that'll be a good thing to lock us in here with all the alcohol.
Well, that's that way.
That'd be awesome. Irish people, unite! The distillery is walking distance from the parking lot in a little complex here. Dogs are allowed, so Lagatha gets to come with us, and she is at the end of her leash, so I guess she's in a hurry to go get a couple shots of whiskey, so I'm gonna hurry up and get in there before the dog dies of thirst. We're gonna go check out this little distillery. And then the best part is, when we're done,
We just have to walk home.
we can walk home. This is fantastic.
If it's pepper, but it makes the best Bloody Mary.
All right.
The moonshine.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's got like a sweet taste, but that really balances with that.
Man, that's
a good Bloody Mary. One of our closest friends owns a bar, and she makes the best Bloody Mary I've ever had. But that is really yummy.
I got it on tape that you're cheating on her.
I know. I know. And I know she watches every video.
Well, this one will be out after we stay at her house, so
It'll
we're
be
fine.
fine.
Disney movie cars. So our son was real big into it. He was like 8 years old, 9 years old at the time. And so we decided we're going to go do a family road trip, and we shot out west, and we ended up trying to find old 66 and jumped on it when we could. Lightning McQueen and the girl go racing up, and they look over at the interstate. I'll tell you, it was identical. And then you come out of the back of the petrified forest, and you're in the town
Arizona.
In Holbrook, Arizona, which they modeled Radiator Springs after. And it's identical.
And we didn't realize
We
that
had
our
no
son
idea.
is in the back seat, and he's like, "We're in Radiator Springs!"
He's losing his mind in the back seat because this is where Lightning McQueen was. So it was the coolest vacation ever, and that's what really got us hooked on travel. And it was just the coolest thing ever. After we shut the camera down after our tasting, we were kind of hanging out and talking with Chris and going over some stuff. We hung out for a little bit, and then we, I don't know, maybe we had too many of their flavors or something like that, and we were all hanging out for a bit. We may have just inked a deal for Interstate Adventures whiskey. Coming soon to a moonshining trunk near you, if you can track it down. All right, we are wrapping up our third day of Harvest hosting.
Did good.
Everything went good. The batteries we upgraded back in episode 3.
Did good.
Phenomenal.
The generator.
Our new generator worked good. We've got the built-in one, but we actually picked up another generator, one of those inverter generators, so it's supposed to be super quiet, and this one on board is kind of loud.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it is ridiculously quiet. It's right outside of our door, right there. And you can't hardly hear it, so that's fantastic.
3 good Harvest Hosts.
3 good Harvest Hosts. So right now we're just finishing up our coffee, charging up the batteries a little bit more before we hit the road, and then we are done boondocking for season 1. We're gonna finish getting packed up, and we're heading to Shenandoah River State Park.
Right, which is kind of cool because that's where we started on the road 6 months ago.
Yep, so we're gonna finish out season 1 where we started, but you guys didn't get to see us start there because we didn't have a YouTube then, because we weren't planning on doing YouTube. So we will see you guys in Shenandoah, and we're gonna go finish our coffee. The last 6 months on the road, we've gotten the camper looking pretty grimy. And our big front bay window is covered in dead bugs. So we are stopping here at the Blue Beacon Truck Wash to see if they can get our old girl all gussied up. And it looks like there's not even a line today.
That is excellent.
We might be in and out of here. That'd be cool.
That would be really, really awesome.
The average truck and camper wash at the Blue Beacon is like $45. But we're now going to change the oil when we get up to Shenandoah.
Okay.
So I added on the undercarriage wash.
Oh, good thinking. Yeah.
So then it's not all that road grime from the last 10,000 miles on there.
Right.
And then added the Rain X treatment to the truck and the camper. Then all together was like $74.
Okay, perfect. That's
Yeah.
I mean, and they doing it. We're not.
Right. Yeah. We're not spending all day washing the truck and camper. Can't wash the truck and camper at campground anyway.
Right, and you got the undercarriage done, and it's got the Rain X treatment. So to me, that was worth every penny.
Yeah, and we were in and out. You know.
I can't believe there was no line to get in.
No. I used to get there first thing in the morning. So now we got our nice 3-hour trip from here to the Shenandoah River Valley. Hopefully it's uneventful.
Oh, we have a
Look at us. We're like VIPs.
Site number 1. You're gonna make a left.
I know.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, once or twice.
All right. You know where you're going?
Yeah.
Site 1.
We're going down the mountain roads. I guess since this is where we started our 6-month loop and this has now officially been completed, you officially didn't get left at a truck stop.
I did not get left at any truck stops. I think Lagatha thought I was going to a few times.
Especially when the SWAT team showed up. I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, here's my out. Actually, listen, the cops told me to get out of here. I have a choice. I had to leave. Which you guys didn't get to see. Because I wasn't pulling the phone out to start filming the SWAT team because they were very adamant about leaving now. We still have no idea what even happened.
Can't find it on the police blotter.
One of the things that's been a little bit of a pain in the butt with the RV life is maintenance on the vehicles. I'm one of those guys that likes to change my own oil because I like my brand of oil, my brand of oil filter, etc. But I don't have a shop to do it in. So one of the things I actually found it when we had our Class A, is a drain plug that replaces your oil drain plug. It's actually got a little quarter turn valve on it, so you put a hose on the back end of it, so the other end of the hose goes right into an open container, turn the quarter turn valve, and everything dumps right into the container. No mess at all. Then we put a bucket underneath the oil filter, spin that off, put the new one on. You can change your oil literally anywhere. A lot of times what we'll do is when we're on the road, we'll pull off for lunch. You know, Loretta will go inside and make lunch, and I'll change the oil on the truck, not a drop in the parking lot, and then you pull into the next auto parts store you pass, drop off your used oil, and they go ahead and recycle it for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil. Loretta's out doing laundry, and we're gonna get right to hanging out on our 6-month anniversary of being on the road. And we had a really productive day today.
We did.
Got camper washed, and we got back here to Shenandoah River State Park.
Yeah.
Where our 6 months on the road all started. It's much prettier now that it's springtime.
Winter.
Yeah.
Everything has bloomed and blossomed.
Oh man, what a sunset you get from here. It's awesome.
The mountains and just dipping down behind it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
I mean, we did get the sunsets last time in the winter.
Yeah.
But they were much earlier in the day.
Yeah, like 3 in the afternoon. But we got the oil changed on the truck. Loretta got all the laundry done. So the only thing left on our schedule for the day,
by the campfire,
sitting by the fire, relaxing. So that's what we're gonna do, and we will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna go check out Shenandoah State Park as long as the weather holds out, because we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, but we're gonna cross our fingers and hopefully we can go do a hike, because there's this one real awesome hike that
at the national park.
At the national park that we didn't get to do last time that we want to do this time. So
right.
We're gonna try and take you guys along for that. So.
Fingers crossed the rain holds off for us and we can do that.
Yep. So we will see you guys tomorrow. So we're just in time. The sun is just starting to peek up over the mountains over there.
Yeah. Got up extra early. What was it? I think we pulled out of bed at 4:45.
Yep.
And wanted to do this hike early in the morning so that we could see the sun coming up over the mountains. Skyland.
Skyland is to the left.
Hopefully that's the right way.
It's gonna be a long ass hike if it's not. Really glad we got up early to come out here.
Yeah. This is so much better than a midday hike.
Yeah. Nobody here, so we got the road to ourselves. I think we saw what, like one other car?
Yeah, that's it.
And it looks spectacular with the sun coming up behind the mountains. It's amazing looking. Should be a nice hike out to the,
I think so, I hope so.
to the fire tower platform. Look at them, they're playing.
Oh yeah. They don't even care that we're here. He just wants to play.
I think maybe he wants to fight us.
It looked like he wanted to charge the car.
Just gotta find the amphitheater and then we can hike out. Oh man, look, the sun's just starting to come up over this mountain to light up those, so it'll be perfect. Man, these views are awesome up here.
Just so cool. Look at this that we're coming out to.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
She was in a rush to get.
Even the dog's in a hurry to go see it.
Like it though. Wait. Wait.
You can just stay up here. Yeah, you know it's going to be a steep trail when there's switchbacks for a walking trail.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like perfect timing though. The sun is just starting to come up over the top of this mountain, so it should be lighting up that valley really nice.
Cool.
We have to be getting close because we're running out of ridgeline here.
Yeah.
So, at least I hope we're getting close. Otherwise, we got a lot of downhill coming.
See it.
Yep, there it is. The old fire tower platform.
So cool.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, how's that for seeing the sunrise, honey? Did I pick good?
Hell yeah.
Look at this, like I can't see.
She's just gonna drink the Coke. Woo-hoo. That's beautiful.
And this is what you get when you pick the less popular trails at national parks. This whole view
For us.
to yourself.
Nobody else here? The clouds are below us.
Man, what a way to see the sunrise. And what a way to finish out 6 months on the road. But little pro tip, one thing that we've noticed from traveling the country, if you look for the less popular trails,
Yeah.
those are the best ones. Because
They usually are.
the other ones aren't necessarily more popular because it's the better view. A lot of times they're more popular because it's the easiest hike with the best parking. So put a little bit of effort in and
Get to see great
you
things.
get to see great things. Because they wouldn't have put these trails in if there wasn't something worth looking at the end of them. So, like you heard us say, this has been 6 months on the road doing the RV life. It's been phenomenal. And I know all of our friends at home had a pool going on how long it's going to take for us to bail out and come home. So if you had 6 months or less, pay up, suckers. And then one thing we have been kind of talking about is since we're only about a 4-hour ride from home, we're actually going to come home and visit our son because we haven't seen him in 6 months.
Yeah.
So we are actually going to go do some mooch docking at our friend John's house. We're going to stop at our friend Courtney's on the way up, spend a couple days there. We're not going to tell our son we're on our way home.
He has no idea.
We had a family reunion coming up in a couple weeks, so we're going to take a little bit of time off from making videos. We do have still a few more coming out for you, but we're just going to take a little break from doing all the editing and stuff because it's a lot.
Especially, you know, we don't want to interfere with family time. That's what it's all
we
about.
volunteered
right?
to be on YouTube. They didn't.
That,
so.
Right. We're not moving out of the camper. We're still full-time in the camper.
One thing we may record for you guys while we're with family is our son's been talking a little smack lately and said when we see each other down at the family reunion, he was going to throw me a pair of boxing gloves and we were going to throw down. So I may just stand behind the fence when he comes to visit up at our buddy John's house and just kind of sucker punch him. I'm getting a little old here, so.
Got to get your shots in while you can.
Got to take them where I can. You know, I ain't as good as I once was. But altogether, I would say if you're thinking about doing the RV life, do it. It has just been one of the most amazing experiences of our lives. Even if you can't do like we're doing and completely check out of reality for 2 years, if you can do it for a week or a weekend or hell, even a day.
Just to get out.
You know, that's how we started, was a road trip, and you know that's where this tattoo came from. You know, our son was 8 or 9 years old and was really into the movie cars, so we started driving west and
found cars.
Went to go down Old 66 because he saw it in a movie and started reading about it, and then we actually found the town that Radiator Springs was modeled after, and he absolutely lost his mind. It was the greatest vacation as a family that we've ever taken, which then planted the seed in all of us, and even he travels all the time now. So
boy can't sit still, just like us.
But definitely do it. Get off the beaten trail, get off the interstates, take the old state highways, man. It's
much more of an adventure.
State highways, U.S. highways, go see all them weird roadside attractions. Small town America's where it's at. Get out of the city, get out of the big chain restaurants, go visit the mom and pop stuff, because you're going to meet some amazing people along the way. Yeah. You're going to see views like this every morning of your life. I mean, look out your front door right now. What do you got?
The neighbors.
We loved our neighbors, so that's not what we're saying, but you get the concrete jungle and the city life and the hustle and bustle and
go.
The only thing making noise right now here is the two of us.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. It's just absolutely amazing.
And Lagatha huffing.
Right. Well, she had to run the whole mile-long hike up here. So.
And now she just wants to keep hiking.
Mm-hmm. But so we've got some really cool stuff planned for season 2.
Yes.
We are actually going to be going out to meet friends of ours in Yellowstone.
Right.
Grandma's taking the kids around the country and then doing a little bit of a long tour like we're doing. Then Mom and Dad is flying out to meet them in Yellowstone. And we're headed out that way. We're all going to spend a week out in Yellowstone doing some cool stuff. I know my buddy Sean booked some side-by-sides to go do some off-road riding out that way.
And we're hoping to do some hiking in Yellowstone together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they go home, I think we're going to try and head up into Montana.
Definitely.
But while we're on our little YouTube break, I'll be doing a lot of planning with that. So we'll be able to bring that to you and let you know what we end up fully deciding. But it's getting a little warm in the south, so
time to head north.
And enjoy the beautiful weather that the northern states have to offer. So
Montana was beautiful in the winter. I mean, other than the snow. We're from New Jersey, and for us, light snow means a half an inch. In Montana, that means a foot.
At least.
So the last time we were there was in the wintertime. We're supposed to spend a day driving through. We got snowed in for 3, so.
But no, we want to check out Montana.
Right. So if you're going to do this, learn some of the local terminology. It'll make a difference on your planning. And that's the other thing, too. Like, we're going to plan season 2 a little bit more.
Yes.
Season 6, the first season went amazing because that was part of our thing, was we didn't want to plan too much because our whole lives have been scheduled. It did get a little
dicey sometimes,
but we made it work.
We did make it work, and it is possible. However, it's in season right now, so a lot of the campgrounds are filling up, and if we rely on first come first serve, then we're such a big rig, we don't know if that's going to work.
Right.
There's lots of harvest hosts and Boondockers Welcome that we will most definitely be taking advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
But
and planning our route too is going to help us with fuel.
Right.
Instead of backtracking back and forth, we're going to kind of more linear motion.
Exactly.
Which is going to help our fuel costs.
So we're going to be doing a lot of planning while we're on break, so that we have a really solid season 2 and we know where we're going. And
we got a couple upgrades planned for the camper too. Like I know you guys have heard me spotty talk about solar for the camper. We're not doing one of those giant solar,
No.
like $25,000 systems, because that's just silly if you ask me. We're just
But,
going to do a small system to keep our batteries charged so that we can run a power inverter we have the residential fridge that runs on a power inverter, so that drains the batteries.
But we'll be able to give you an honest review on that because that's not sponsored.
Yep.
And we're just going small. So we'll be
Right.
able to
Solar for normal people.
give it a good test and let you guys know how that goes.
We're going to do some upgraded airflow in the bathroom because those little tiny fans in the ceiling.
Just not enough.
The one room you want to vent the most for obvious reasons gets the smallest fan, which never made sense to me. So we're going to put a nice big fan in there. Let's see, what else are we going to do to the camper? We got all kinds of stuff coming up. So stay tuned for that in season 2. We're going to do some of that in our time off, and we're going to be filming some of that. So you guys get some how-to videos and some review videos on our time off. And then we're going to kick off season 2, and it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Even more epic than the first 6 months has been.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Got lots of things planned. Lots of things going on.
All right, let's go home so I can punch my son in his face. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
That's right. Till then.
And scene.